Leonard, I guess start with you on your thoughts on that fight, and obviously Dana mentioned a rematch. Is that something you're looking at already as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's one of the first guys that came in and stood toe-to-toe with me. He said he was going to do that, and I respect him a lot for it, and I'd love to have a fight like that every month, if my body can take it. But, I took this fight on 3 weeks' notice. And I knew everything about Chen. I had watched him fight several times. He was kind of a guy I was eyeballing on the way in anyways, just because of his fighting style. And like you said, I felt like it was my responsibility to make people want to buy the pay-per-view. Having been fighting one of my closest friends, basically my brother, Cowboy, I felt like I had to sell the pay-per-view. And, there's no quitting this dog,
If we could hear from Mr. Jung as well and kind of his thoughts.
지금 경기에대해서.
가르시아라는 훌륭한 선수를 만나서 너무 좋았고요. 그리고 그의 인터뷰에 말려가지고 저는 테이크다운 안 한다고 했는데 그는 해가지고 좀 실망했습니다. 하지만 진 거는 좀 인정합니다.
I think that Leonard Garcia is an incredible athlete, and I was really glad to fight him. I saw his interview, and he said that there wasn't going to be a takedown, so I was a little bit disappointed about a couple of those takedown attempts. But
I broke my hand in the first round. The takedowns was the only answer I had because he wasn't going anywhere.
But in the end, I lost. So.
저는 진짜 하지 않았어요.
But I didn't try to take him down.
Did he thought he won the fight? Did he think going to the judges that he was going to take the win?
이겼다고 생각해요.
처음에 경기가 끝나자마자는 제가 이겼다고 생각했지만 경기 영상을 봐야겠지만 지금은 솔직히 제가 따진다고 해서 돌릴 수도 없는 거니까 인정합니다. 이 세계는 냉정하다고 생각합니다.
I felt like right after the fight, I felt like I won. I haven't seen the fight video yet, so I can't really decide. But at this point, it's the decision's made. We can't turn back time, so I accept the decision.
Leonard, were you surprised by the decision, or?
Nah, me and Chan have the same fighting style, and after I broke my hand, I felt like I was asking Coach, and I could see a lot of raw, brawling style out of him. So I did what other people have done to me in the past. I danced around and frustrated him and pop shotted him until he would come in, and then we would brawl again. But I felt like the little things that I did do to try to outsmart him edged me out in the decision, and it was kind of hard for me to be a veteran and be the smarter fighter, but I like I said, I've seen a lot of him in me, and that's where I think I won the fight.
Have you ever been in an atmosphere like that in the ring?
Yeah, I fought UFC 69 against Roger Huerta, and I think that was pretty close to the feeling that I had, except for, like you said, man, he didn't try any takedowns. He didn't do anything. He stood to his word. And like I said, had my hand not been broken, I would have stood to mine also. But all in all, it was a great fight. Like I said, man, I've known about Chan for a long period of time. I even told my brother, before this fight, I was like, we're probably going to end up riding to the hospital together, and it came true.